And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now Glennon. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Glennon hands this one to Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Glennon teaming up there with White for a Bears first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go counter with Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Chicago! Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. A give to Howard. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. Second and 9. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Glennon off the play fake to Howard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Watching that, Marty. Marty. Over. Leopard.
Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Here we go, Marty. 319. 319.
This is Howard on 2nd down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. Some strong running at the 20. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Green.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Glennon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run again with Blunt. And some room to roam now. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove something.
They'll run it here with Blunt. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
81.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is level. Knocked down hard at the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw here. And right with it here over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Glennon. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Toss play, Howard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Over. No, check, Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Zach Miller, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Now Glennon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Aguayo able to knock it through. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Go.
Now a toss play to Blunt. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Wentz now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And Blunt has it. And Blunt down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Screen pass to Blunt. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Anquan Bolden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Running with Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run. They're going to look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Howard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. The open man is Smith. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Now Wentz throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Let's go! No, Jack, Patriot! No, watch it now, Barney!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's right. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And right with it here over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Glennon. And no, it's incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. All of a sudden, both sides of the football for them playing extremely well. That's how they're right back in this ball game.
And I checked out our astrological charts before this game, you and me, and you know what it said? It said we would be better in the second half than we would be in the first half. I think this team is coming along right along with us. The moon's definitely in the 7th house, and they are playing way better. I like how they pulled it together. I don't know if it was a leader that stepped up. I don't know if it's just the team got out of the gate slow, but now they're looking the part.
You don't even know what sign I am.
No, but it doesn't matter. I just looked up all of them.
Okay. I guess they all said the same thing. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Sunday.
Now a play fake. Wentz. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, here's Wentz. And Selleck here, left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Glennon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Chicago, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.